Okay, welcome back to the channel, people. I'm Smoky Mo, and today I'm going to give you guys my update on the Wedding Cake Crash strain. So this is a indica dominant, and this is coming in from Sundial. So let's get to it. So first off, this was cultivated in Canada and it was packaged in the UK by Zeal. I've had Sundial products before, and most often than not, I like them. We've had the Pucker Up, they do the Mac one. What else have they done? They've done a few ones, but those are my top ones that I've had from them. Let's get into the lineage. Now, I've not seen a whole confirmation on this, but I am under the belief that this could be the genetics. So I'm not putting it as a straight like confirmed. So what I'm seeing as for this strain is Wedding Cake cross Wedding Crasher, which I feel does actually I do get that sort of taste in the genetics. It's very mute, I will say, with this strain. I also did come across another strain that was very similar in terp profile to this, and that is the Wedding Cake cross Purple Punch. Now that could also be the parentage of this strain. I feel like it's either one. They're very similar in flavour, but I think that the Wedding Cake cross Purple Punch is known to have a little bit more of a sedating effect, so I'm maybe under the impression that that could be the one it is. Researching this strain, those two genetics really popped up for me, so I wasn't sure what one it was. It's not a strong flavour. So yeah, let's go into the flavour to start off with. Initially out the bag, if you saw the unboxing, you would have seen and heard the I smell it was like this sort of Fiji sunset, like musky vanilla, almost a cakiness going on, but that was its most potent in smell when I opened it out the bag. Unfortunately, over time, like I've had this 2 weeks or so now, it has degraded on the nose. Flavour has maybe gone up a little bit in time in the jar, but for me, this is one that I won't get again, not for the price anyway. Whilst it wasn't completely dead or anything, I found better products available for the price elsewhere. Initially, I rated the flavour a 5 out of 10. It was very, very, very muted. Since it's been in the jar, I'd say we're now at about a 6.5 on the flavour. So what I did get was a slight gas, a slight creamy vanilla, but it was like this musky creamy vanilla. And the best way I can explain it is if you've had the green carrot Fiji sunset, it's very similar into that sort of sweetness, but just take that apricot away and it's got a slight fruit, maybe a bit of grape berry, but it's very, very muted. And I just get more of that musky vanilla thing on the back end of it. It's not a horrible thing to vape at all, but it's not, again, like I said, not one that I'm going to be getting again anytime soon. Effects were a little bit better for this. Initially, again, I think I rated them at about 6.5 out of 10. They have gone up just ever so slightly with time in the jar. Often or not, our meds seem to improve in the jar. It needs that time to sort of revive itself, and that did slightly. So it's about a 7 out of 10 on the effects. I'd call this one quite an indica leaning one. I definitely find this to be quite a crash in a sense. This has definitely in its name, this can make you feel quite sleepy. It definitely did make me feel quite couch locky, not very productive. So for me, it wasn't very strong. It wasn't strong enough for a whole sedatory strain. I found that I had to keep coming back in order to feel the effects. So it wasn't that strong enough for me, and it was very unproductive. So I wasn't getting a lot done on it. So for me, it wasn't actually suitable for my needs. But yeah, if that sounds like a bit of you, maybe that's for you. But yeah, it wasn't really suitable for what I wanted. Like I said, it slightly comes around the eyes for me. It was couch locky sleepiness. I felt lethargic. It was relaxing, don't get me wrong, but in order to feel these heavier effects, I needed to keep coming back and consuming more than I normally would, say, with other strains. I'm a little bit let down by Sundial with this product. I mean, when we saw the unboxing, the trim, not the best. I've had to pull off quite a few sugar leaves and things like that, and I think we saw it was about a 0.5 of a gram left over. Not really what we want, and this definitely was quite dry, so it needed that hydrostone. I was really excited by the genetics. Everyone knows I love gas, I love cake, so fruity cake, like all these things, I love that. So that's my genetic tea right there. And it didn't pull through for me. So yeah, with this strain, I think overall, I think I'd rate this a 6.5 out of 10. Whilst it's not priced majorly high, it's £6.25. I just find it doesn't match. I much prefer the MAC one that they have for £6 a gram. I'm much preferring that rather than this. You know, in that regard, I think I'd have to, you know, rate it at a 6.5 out of 10. It's decent, but not as decent enough as I expected from them. I would like to maybe see this down to maybe £5 a gram. I don't think £6 is within its region. But yeah, that is all I can really say on this one. It did let me down. It wasn't awful, like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad at all. And if there's the smokers here, it does smoke all right. That's one thing that I did note on that. I do like to do a little ash check now and again. But yeah, it just wasn't the one for me. I know some people are really getting on with it, and that's marvellous, but yeah, for me, it just wasn't suitable for my needs. So yeah, let me know how you guys got on with it, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for the donkey butter session coming soon. We'll be taking a look at the new batch of the donkey butter, so that's the T31. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in the next one. As always, people, stay medicated. I'm off.